Hey everybody, Mr. R here, and today I thought it would be fun for you guys to see us. We're going to do a indigo dye. We're going to do some tie-dye using indigo, and that's what was in this little jar right here. Now, indigo is a really cool thing. It comes from a plant that has flowers on it, and when you dye stuff with it, it turns blue, and that's where they originally got the color for blue jeans from. But it does some other really cool stuff first. So I'm gonna kind of show you through the process here today, and my kids are gonna help me out with it. All right, see you in a second. Okay, right now, my kids are putting rubber bands onto their shirts because we're doing a tie-dye.
How many?
As many as you want.
Okay.
So every spot where it's bunched together and where the rubber bands are holding it, the dye won't get to those parts, so it'll stay white. And that's what creates the tie-dye design. Alright, and in just a minute, we are going to take these outside and we're going to get ready to dye them. Yeah, we're going to do the indigo first, so... Right now it's just a blue powder, so come over here and we'll put it in. This is the first step. We're gonna mix this in. Stirring stick. It's a little clumpy, so hopefully it will still work.
Whoa. That's really cool. Mix it. Mix it around. Can I mix it?
And the idea is we want to get all that to dissolve into there as much as possible. And I'm trying not to create bubbles if possible.
Don't sit on that, because it might break.
Okay, looking pretty good. All right, so here we are outside. Here's Violet. She's got her gloves on because
I don't want my hands to turn blue.
Right, and then this is our indigo vat. Looks like a bunch of purple sludge right now.
Yeah.
All right, and then over here we have her shirt that she put the rubber bands on. So, all right, Violet, I'm going to tell you what to do. Okay, so you want to grab your shirt and you want to kind of squeeze as much of the water out of it as you can. All right, just wring it out. Try to get all the water out of it.
This is this.
It's okay. You might get a little wet. It's okay. Okay.
Is it good?
Squeeze it a little bit more. Gio, will you come help her squeeze a little bit more of the water out of this?
You're stronger than me. Okay. You're stronger than me. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. The bits are. How are you so strong?
Okay, now hand it back to Violet. All right, so Violet's going to take it over here to the vat. Now listen. When we put it in there, you want to put it in gently so that it doesn't splash. You can see all the rubber bands and stuff on there. And then you're going to hold it underneath. Try not to go any deeper than your gloves or else your arms are going to turn blue. Okay?
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. No, hold it, clump it all together a little bit.
Oh, I already.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now, hold it with your gloves. Hold the whole thing together. And you're going to hold it a little bit under the water. Just all the way down. You want to kind of squeeze it all together. You want to try.
It's hot.
It's just a little warm. Put it all the way in.
I don't like this.
And we're just going to hold it and just kind of squish it and kind of turn it.
It feels weird.
It's okay. It's just water.
Like my gloves are
because of your gloves. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. Try not to splat. Wait. Don't do it yet. But it is starting to turn green.
And it's bubbling.
So squish it. Squish it. Squish it and turn it.
I have to itch.
Well, you have to wait.
Can you itch my head? That's not the spot.
All right. Well, you can do it in a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Now slowly take it out of there. Let it kind of squish it above. Don't let it drip too much. You don't want it to drip too much. Hold it over the cardboard. You guys can see it did not turn blue. It turned green. So set it down on the cardboard and kind of spread it out. Spread it out. What's going to happen is this yellow and green color is going to turn blue as it is exposed to the air.
I really have to itch my head now.
Okay, well take your gloves off and then you can itch.
Okay, that's so much better. Do I
All right,
go back
so
on?
now we can see it's already starting to turn a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. but it's starting to turn a little bit darker, and eventually it's going to turn a nice dark blue for us.
It's hard to put my gloves on now.
And we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like in a little bit later. So, here is Violet's now. Just about 2 or 3 minutes later, you can see it's already turning a nice shade of blue. There's the green in there still. Those are the parts that haven't been exposed to the air. So I'm going to flip it over. You can see some of the green on there still, and that's going to turn blue also. And then we could take the rubber bands off and see what the tie-dye looks like, or we could dip it in the indigo again if we want it to be a darker color. But we'll take a look at what it looks like here in just a minute. Okay, so these have been sitting for about 20, maybe 30 minutes, and they're nice and blue. And so the next step is we're going to rinse them out. So hang on just a minute. Okay, so this is our rinsing station. So Violet, you're going to have to put yours under the water and just kind of squeeze it. We're trying to get the extra indigo out. So hold it with your hands and squish it in the water. We're rinsing it out.
Maybe.
Here, hold the
Teamwork.
Thanks. You're really good at that. Oh, you're gonna dye the grass blue.
It's okay.
It's not like animals are eating grass. Follow us.
Okay, I'm going to stop this and we'll look at it again in a minute when we take the rubber bands off.
Just pop off.
Alright, hold up part of it so we can see the design that we're getting here. There we go, that's looking great. Good job.
It looks cool. Okay. I use the scissors again, maybe.
Just kind of roll them off.
They get tighter as they go farther.
I think I put those on.
Probably.
There you go. If you undo it one time, it's easier.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Alright, open that up. Let's see what that part looks like.
I'm not done with this.
Oh, okay, you got one more.
There we go. Ta-da!
Oh, nice. It's looking good.
Okay. Ta-da!
Alrighty, so we got all the rubber bands off. Now open it up. Let's see what it looks like. That looks great. I love it.
The back or the front? I don't know if this is the back or front. It looks really cool.
Good job.
Thanks.
And then we're going to hang it up to dry. So come over here. Set up a little clothesline here.
I did.
Okay.
I listed to you. And he did them like really close together. So should I do it by these or just this?
It's up to you. Let's do the shoulders. Do right here.
Oh.
Right here.
Can I do it?
Yep, you can do it.
Come on. There.
Maybe
And
fix
then-
that one.
There. Like the back of
Is that the back? That's the back, yeah.
This is the back.
Yes.
Oh, then I like the front of it. But I like all of it. But Dad, like the front of mine, it looks really cool.
And then come around to the other side.
And my sleeves look cool too.
We got a nice big circle on the front. That looks really cool. So we'll let them dry here for a little bit, and then the last step would be to wash them and then run them through the dryer, and that will help everything to stay the color that it is.
Yep.
And that's how you tie-dye things with indigo.
Well,
Alright, so here are some of our finished products. You can see some people did solid colors, some people did tie-dye. Did this one a little bit lighter. All those come from the same indigo.